Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste friends. It has been quite a while since I last posted my videos. Because of some ill health and some travels and all that. So this topic is on marriage denial. We have always wondered why some marriages face delays, obstacles, or even some totally get denied altogether. So in this video, we will explore how astrology, through what are called eclipse points, suggested by eminent astrologer Mr. Shankar, and also the planetary transits of Jupiter and Saturn, which would be helpful in terms of some sensitive points, the timing of when marriage can happen, and these eclipse points can shed light on why marriage itself gets denied for some people. So let me plunge directly into the Excel model. So this is based upon a reference I was reading through, Predicting Marriage by Sri Mridula Trivedi ji and T. Prakash Trivedi ji. And in it, a specific method evolved by eminent astrologer Mr. H.R. Shankar ji is given, and the essence of it is that if there is any planet exactly on the EP, by EP we mean some specific points called eclipse points in the chapter. So if there is any planet exactly on the EP, marriage will be denied to the native. Mainly the Sun, the Moon, Mars and Venus are planets who play a prominent role in the judgment of marriage. So the longitude of the Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus should be similar to, in case it is on the EP or effectively on, there are multiple EPs, and then marriage denial can happen. So that we have to, it can indicate impediments and obstacles resulting in the delay of marriage. And sometimes even with this, marriage can happen if there are some other positive influences that one has to deeply check. So, but this is a somewhat an indication of denial of marriage. So let us, what I have done here is I have given the date of birth as before. Once you see here, you give the person's names here, date, time, place, time zone. So all these colors you have to put in user input. Rest are all calculated. I'm just calculating the planet positions here. And then the latitude, longitudes are all pulled from the place itself that you give in the DOB sheet. So you don't have, you have to just pull the name of the person of interest. Okay. Now let me get into what these eclipse points are. See, the ascendant minus Rahu is called the eclipse point. So 90 degrees from it, 180 degrees from it, 270 degrees from it are also part of the eclipse points, different eclipse points. Similarly, Rahu minus ascendant is also on the 90 degrees, 180 degrees and 120 degrees from it are also called eclipse points. So totally these many eclipse points come about. When in your natal chart, if these the gragas are closer to these eclipse points, more the number of planets that are closer, then you get into problem. For instance, this marriage in no case I have pulled from the DOB sheet, and it has all these planet positions as you see here. Immediately on seeing here, you might or may not be able to tell whether marriage is denied or not. But here what I have placed is as usual nakshatra, samsas and all that. And I am finding how close is the eclipse point to each of these. See, the ascendant is matching with x180. If you see x180, it is 119 degrees, whereas the ascendant is 117 degrees, very close. So it is only 2.5 degrees difference. So here delta is the difference between the eclipse point and the degree of the body. So if it is within pada, I have marked it red. And in case it is within just a nakshatra but above a pada, not within a pada, then I have marked it with this color. So you can immediately see so many of the planets and the bodies are nearer to these eclipse points in his case, and in fact this is a case of no marriage. In fact, I have a list of all these who have not married, and I have also put the age of the person. This is a lady, 54 years old, and she had multiple 4 eclipse points, and marriage was denied. At least till now, 54, of course, it is too much of a age, so she has not married. Abdul Kalam ji has 4 afflictions, so he is not married. And it also depends upon which of the planets. Even the ascendant itself is afflicted, the sun is afflicted. So it depends upon, if the Dhara Karaka is afflicted, then it will be maybe troublesome. Things like that. You can, of course, relate it to other important vitals of. This is another friend of mine. He has not got married, but he has only one eclipse point. But unfortunately, that happens to be Moon, and Moon is a very important planet for marriage. And this is a girl where Rahu Ketu are getting afflicted. She is still 36, not yet married. Maybe there is a possibility. So this is one of my relatives, 72 years old. She has also not married. So similarly, so many cases, you can just put in the data in the DOB sheet and check. The more number of the cases that are red here and the more number here, that you can more or less say marriage is denied. Seems to be, see, all these cases are no marriage cases. 6 points are for case 2, case 3, 4 again, so many reds there. Similarly, you can, Rahul Gandhi has got 3 eclipse points, so important points there. Okay, then maybe these are Swami Jayendra Saraswati, he has 4 matching. So more the red points or these colored points, then marriage denial is likely. For a clean person, all of that should be clear without any coloring there, nothing coming about. In fact, one person is a relative of mine, he does not get anything here. He is already 45, he is not married. So it does not always work. So you might have to check the chart or other reasons. His 5th house is severely afflicted and all that. So the Navamsha is also afflicted. So I mean, not necessarily that, but more or less, more the number of points, you can definitely say the denial of marriage is likely. So that is the negative part of it. If we come to the positive part, so this is ascendant minus Venus. So here we are going to find out when if Jupiter or transit Saturn is passing through any of these, either T0 or I call this as T0, T90, T180 or T170. So Aquarius, Taurus, Leo here in this case, when Jupiter transits, likely that marriage can happen. So this you can use as a way to suggest people that they can get married in these times. So this is the positive aspect of it. I hope this is a useful tool for you. I am going to use it for my own clients. So give me feedback. Of course, the book used to be our Mr. Shankarji. So we have to also validate with more number of points here. I have studied more or less 30 cases here. Not 30, perhaps lesser than that. 19 cases I have placed here. You can put any number of cases, just study how many are working, how many do not work. And you also place people who have got married and check and see how it works. I will place this Excel for download. Give me feedback. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.